What if the secret to unbreakable calm wasn't about controlling your world, but mastering your response to it? We live in an age of constant noise, not just the sounds around us, but the endless chatter of notifications, deadlines, and the crushing weight of expectations. Your heart pounds, your mind races, and you feel like you're just one bad email away from losing it all. But what if there was a way to build an inner fortress, a sanctuary that no external storm could ever penetrate? The answer lies in the dusty pages of a 2,000-year-old journal written by a Roman emperor who faced plagues, wars, and betrayal, yet managed to find peace in the center of chaos. His name was Marcus Aurelius, and he didn't just survive the pressures of his world. He thrived because of a powerful philosophy we now call Stoicism. But forget everything you think you know about being Stoic. It's not about suppressing your emotions or being a cold, emotionless rock. It's about understanding the fundamental architecture of your own mind. At its core, Stoicism teaches a single, profound lesson. It's not the events that disturb you, but your judgment about them. The emperor practiced his philosophies not as abstract theory, but as a practical tool for survival. He wrote in his meditations, reminding himself that the obstacle is the way. The obstacle becomes the way forward. So, how do we apply this ancient wisdom to our modern lives of distraction and anxiety? Let's break down 13 powerful lessons you can start using today to build that unshakable calm you crave. First, you must understand the power of perception. The events of your life are neutral. They have no inherent color. It is your mind that paints them black or white. When something negative happens, your first reaction is often immediate and emotional. Pause. That moment between the stimulus and your response is where your power lies. What if you could choose to see every difficulty as a chance to practice your virtue? This leads to our second lesson. Focus only on what is in your control. Your thoughts, your actions, your choices, these are your domain. The actions of others, the economy, the weather, the traffic, these are not. When you learn to draw this clear line, you free yourself from the exhausting task of trying to change the unchangeable. Imagine how much energy you waste daily on things you can't influence. By shifting that energy to your own internal state, you become more effective and infinitely more peaceful. You're not being passive, you're being strategic. Can you truly afford to waste another second worrying about things you have no power over? Third, let's talk about the power of objective judgment. When someone cuts you off in traffic or a colleague makes a snide remark, you instantly add a story to the event. They are a terrible person, or they did it to hurt me. But what if you removed the story? What if you simply saw the facts? A car changed lanes. A person made a sound. By stripping away these value judgments, you take away the ammunition that a situation uses to upset you. Don't get caught up in the drama of the story. Just deal with the facts. Fourth, understand the nature of desire. We are often unhappy because we want what we don't have or are afraid of losing what we do have. The Stoic approach is to cultivate an appreciation for what you currently possess, not as a form of settling, but as a recognition of its value. Think of all the things you take for granted right now: the roof over your head, the food in your kitchen, the ability to see and hear. Imagine losing them for a moment. Wouldn't you wish for them back? This mental exercise, known as negative visualization, can instantly shift your perspective from scarcity to gratitude. Fifth, remember that you are not your emotions. You are the observer of your emotions. When anger or fear arises, don't identify with it. Say to yourself, a feeling of anger is present, rather than, I am angry. This small linguistic shift creates distance. It allows you to watch the emotion like a storm passing through the sky. You know it is there, you feel its intensity, but you are not the storm. You are the sky that contains it. This detachment is the key to mastering any overwhelming feeling. But where do you find the strength to detach when you're in the heat of the moment? Sixth, we arrive at the virtue of acceptance. This doesn't mean passivity. It means accepting the reality of the present moment so you can act upon it effectively. If it is raining, accept that it is raining. You can't fight the rain, but you can choose to get an umbrella. Denial is a waste of energy. Acceptance is the foundation for effective action. It's about working with reality, not against it. When you stop fighting the things you cannot change, you free up your energy to change the things you can. Seventh, connect with your inner guidance. The Stoics believed we all possess a ruling faculty or a spark of reason and morality. In the noise of the modern world, it's easy to ignore this inner voice. But by taking time for introspection, through journaling, meditation, or even a quiet walk, you can reconnect with this compass. This inner citadel is always there, waiting to guide you back to your values. The world is loud, but your inner wisdom is a quiet, steady force that is always ready to lead you home. Have you truly listened to your own voice lately, or are you just echoing the noise around you? Eighth, we must talk about the art of self-mastery. This means mastering your physical impulses and your desires. It's about choosing to do what is right, not what is easy. For Marcus Aurelius, this was about discipline. It's the discipline to wake up in the morning and do your duty, even when you don't feel like it. It's the discipline to put down the phone and have a real conversation. This is the act of becoming the captain of your own ship, rather than a passenger tossed about by every wave. Ninth, cultivate inner tranquility by viewing the world from a cosmic perspective. Think about the vastness of the universe. Your problems, in the grand scheme of things, are incredibly small. You are a small part of a vast, interconnected whole. This perspective doesn't minimize your feelings, but it can put them in their proper context. When you worry about a small slight or a minor setback, zoom out. In the face of the infinite, these petty concerns fade into irrelevance, freeing your mind for what truly matters. 10th, let's focus on your duty to humanity. Marcus Aurelius was constantly reminded that he was part of a community. We are social beings, born to work together. When you act with kindness and justice, you are not just helping others. You are fulfilling your own nature. This doesn't mean you have to save the world, but it means showing up with integrity in your small corner of it. Treat others with fairness, because that is who you are. Your calm is not a retreat from the world, but a way of engaging with it more effectively. 11th, practice living in the present moment. The past is gone. It's a memory. The future is uncertain. It's a fantasy. All you ever truly have is this moment, right now. And in this moment, most of your problems disappear. You are probably reading this or listening to this, and in this exact second, you are safe. The Stoic focus on the present isn't just a feel-good idea. It's a practical necessity for those who want to avoid the anxiety of the future and the regret of the past. 12th, learn to act with a sense of urgency. We are not promised tomorrow. Life is short. This is not a morbid thought, but a motivating one. When you realize your time is limited, you stop wasting it on trivialities. You stop holding grudges. You stop procrastinating. You start living with intention. You treat each day as a gift and a responsibility. Make the most of it. It will be over before you know it. And finally, the 13th lesson. See everything as an opportunity for growth. When you encounter difficulty, it's not a punishment or a failure. It's a training ground. It's a chance to practice patience, courage, and resilience. Are you willing to see your biggest setback as your greatest teacher? By reframing obstacles as raw material, you can forge yourself into something stronger and more resilient than you were before. The obstacle becomes the way forward. So, the path to calm isn't about finding a silent room. It's about finding a silent mind amidst the noise. These aren't just ideas from an ancient text. They are tools for your survival and thriving in our chaotic modern world. Pick one of these lessons today and put it into practice. Watch how the world around you loses its power over you. If this resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe to Mind Forge for more deep dives into philosophy and personal transformation.